What do you do when you feel uninspired? When your brain feels foggy, and no matter how hard you try, the words and ideas just won't come. What do you do when your creative flame goes out? When I find myself here, I know the only way to get out of the fog is to challenge and push myself out of my comfort zone. But it's called a comfort zone for a reason. It's warm, safe, and, well, comfortable. It can be a happy place, but if you stay there for too long, you may start to feel restless. The thought of leaving it, however, is terrifying. So how do you motivate yourself when day-to-day life feels overwhelming? When you want nothing more than to snuggle up, lay low, and hide yourself away from the world. Google the topic and you'll find limitless advice. But we're all different, and what works for some doesn't work for all. What worked for you in the past may not work for you now. In the past, it was big actions or changes that pushed me out of my creative blocks. This time, however, taking small, intentional steps has been more helpful. Steps like learning a new technique or picking a skill to improve upon is slowly nudging me from my comfort zone. Simply getting out and having a change of scenery has also been helpful. Over the past year, I've stagnated in my efforts to explore without agenda and discover new places. A warm spell during the month of February was the motivation I needed to push myself to get out and find something new. An important part of this practice is reconnecting with that little voice in my head that always seems to deliver me to the most amazing places. I'll be bopping along, minding my own business, and then I'll hear it. Turn left now. Go down this random road. You won't be disappointed. Call it intuition or an inner monologue. Whatever it is, it's always right. One left turn down a random road I'd never been down before treated me to countless country scenes. My favorite being a rustic sugar shack, which was gearing up for tapping season. Throughout February, I continued to get out and create. I visited a mix of my favorite haunts as well as new destinations, all the while exploring and listening to that little voice of creative intuition. And on a frigid afternoon, when I was feeling frustrated and wanted to give up and go home, I looked up at the sky in the fading afternoon light, and that little voice whispered, "Sunset." I turned to my husband and said, I wonder if we're going to get a good sunset tonight. He shrugged, but agreed we should make a quick stop at the top of Horse Barn Hill to check. As we stood on the top, I reflected on the past few weeks. This journey out of my comfort zone was only just beginning. While undergoing any transformation, it's important to be mindful of progress, as it often feels like we're not making any. It's the small, intentional steps we take that propels us forward towards our goals. In the fading light, as the wind pushed fiercely against us, we watched the sinking sun set the sky on fire.